Welcome to Fertility Foundations. I'm Cherra Kay, Pelvic Floor Therapist, certified Mercier practitioner, and owner of Her Pelvic Health in Cincinnati, Ohio. And I want to be very direct with you from the start. This program is a roadmap, not a suggestion list, not a library of information that you scroll through when you feel like it. This is a step-by-step, week-by-week roadmap designed to help your body do what it was designed to do. If you're here, you're done waiting and hoping things will just work out on their own, you're ready to actually understand what's happening in your body and do something about it. That's exactly who this program was built for. Fertility Foundations was designed for women who want to conceive and want to do it in the most informed, intentional, and supported way possible. Whether you've been trying for months, you've received a diagnosis like endometriosis or PCOS, or you've already gone through treatments and want to get back to the basics, this program meets you where you are. I also want to name something clearly. I work with women who have a partner because I'll say it plainly, we have to be having sex to actually get pregnant. That means your partner is part of this journey, and we'll address that inside the program too. Before we get into the roadmap, I want you to understand how I think about your body because it will change how you move through every single module in this program. First, women's bodies are cyclical, not linear. That means your energy, your focus, your capacity, all of it ebbs and flows depending on where you are in your cycle. I want to account for that. I don't expect you to show up in the same way every single week. We do the best we can with the information presented in front of us. That's all I'll ever ask of you. Second, I need you to understand one foundational truth that will carry you through this entire program. Your body must feel safe and regulated in order to relax enough to receive and conceive. This applies to intimacy. This applies to your conception journey. This applies to every single module we're about to go through together. A body that's guarded, stressed, and disconnected from itself can't do what you're asking it to do. So part of our work together is getting your body out of survival mode. And third, we need to make sure your reproductive organs are functioning properly from a physical standpoint. And that's the foundation of everything, not just hormones on paper, not a positive OPK. It's physical function. I'm talking about circulation, mobility, and connection within your pelvis and womb space. That's what Mercier therapy addresses, and that's why it's at the core of this program. Use it or lose it. That's not just a saying. It applies directly to your reproductive health, and that's what we're here to change. Here's exactly what we're going to cover together in order. Module 1, what's getting in the way of your fertility? We start here because you need to understand the root before we can address anything else. Module 2, how does Mercier therapy work? Understanding what your one-on-one sessions are doing inside your body is very important, especially because I need you 100% in on this. And I need you to understand the why so you can have 100% buy-in. Module 3, how to use your cycle tracking journal because data from your own body is more powerful than any test result. Module 4, ovulation mastery, confirming that you are actually ovulating and what your body is telling you. Module 5, intimacy timing and your partner's role. How to optimize your chances without turning intimacy into a chore. Module 6, labs, your basic female hormone panel and what the numbers actually mean for your fertility. Module 7, nutrition and supplements, fueling your body for conception, not just for health. Module 8, your nervous system and stress, because stress is one of the most underestimated barriers to conception, and we're going to address it directly. Module 9, the emotional weight of trying to conceive, the grief, the comparison, the mental load. We're going to talk about all of it. And then lastly, Module 10, pain with sex as a barrier to conceiving, because if sex is painful, we need to address that. Your body has to be able to receive in order to conceive. Each module builds on the last. Please move through them in order. This is not a program you skip around in. It's a roadmap, and every step matters. At the end of every module, there will be a checkpoint. This is your homework, and it is required, not optional, but required. Here's why I take checkpoints seriously. I need to know where you are in this program so I can hold you accountable and make sure your next step is the right one for you specifically. When you complete your checkpoint and post it in the community, I can see firsthand where you are, what you're working through, and what guidance makes the most sense for you next. This is how I personalize your experience, even inside a group community aspect. So please do not skip the checkpoints. I promise to pour all of my knowledge into you so you know exactly what your next step should be on this shared fertility journey. But that only works if you show up and do your part too. I am so honored and glad you're here. You made a decision to stop guessing and start getting answers, and that matters. So let's get to work. Go ahead and complete your welcome checkpoint below. Post your answers in the community, and then move straight into Module 1. But before you move on to Module 1, again, I need you to answer 3 questions as your checkpoint. Don't overthink them. Just be honest. This is your starting line, and I want you to know exactly where you're standing. So question number 1 is, where are you in your cycle right now? If you don't know, that's okay. You can just say that. Question 2, how long have you been on this fertility journey? Question 3, what is one thing you are most hoping this program gives you? Go ahead, post your answers in the community chat, not in your notebook, not, in your phone notes, and not in your head. I want you to post it in the community chat. I am going to read every single one, and we will talk soon.